Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to my page, Timo Starboy Reality Talk TV. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yeah, at your location time, I greet you all. So, welcome to our page, Timo Starboy Channel Blogs. Another Wahala don shele for APC group. Oh. Wahala no dey finish like a dustbin wey dem throw inside gutter. They let water pass. They flow. So na trouble just dey for their neck, e dey around them. So we say make we bring am come. We say make we share it for you guys to get your own knowledge, and get your own comment on it. Please, as you are seeing this video, please share and comment and like. Let it spread. So this is another wahala. Tinubu, he don't fly away from the country. He don't fly away again. So now this one we go cook our soup and be looking what to eat with it. This is a wasting of time. The other day, the first day of hearing, premier hearing, he never show up. The second day, he never show up. The third day, he never show up. What kind of a man is this? What did they think he is? What did they think he is? Is he above the law? So let's ask this man. I don't know if it's not ready. Let him pack his bag. Another person that is ready is, they are lining up. So if I don't think this man is ready for us. It's not ready for Nigeria, because travel today, travel tomorrow. Travel today, travel tomorrow, travel every day for gassing up. Then say he wanted to go and recharge his battery. I don't know whether he's using battery. So it don't become iPhone, abi Galaxy that is charging the battery. What is he recharging in his body? So we know it's not well. So let him pack away. Let somebody that is very agile, somebody that is energetic, to come and rule the country, to come and face the music. Not him. We don't need him. We don't need all this dakudaji. You don't need him. The man is a failure. And look at her around him now. Everywhere is problem. It's controversial. They are just nailing him up and down, nailing him here, nailing him over there. The man is not in control. He's not in control of himself. Talk less of say he want to control the Nigeria. So let's face it. Let's face the music. This man we don't need him. And our judiciary should do better. They should let the law take its course in this junction we have, because we don't need dakudaji. That's it. Dakudaji mean somebody that will die today, we arise tomorrow, he will die tomorrow, he will arise to next day. So we don't need all those things. This is waste of time. This is waste of time and waste of resources. How is going to be going to France, or I don't know, Germany, wherever he is now? He's out of the country, and it will be spending a lot of money, a lot of our resources. So let's think about this. This is a serious matter. Let's think about it. We don't need this man. This man is old enough to just sit at home. Kolo jokole babati dagba. This man is an old man. He's an old man. He's just faking his age. He's an old man and he's not have energy. There's no left energy in his body. Just imagine. He says he wanted to go and recharge. Recharge what? Is he a recharge card or recharge a phone? What is he recharging for? To boost up his gas or earbag? We know the man is using gas. So he's a sick man. This man is totally a sick man. He's not functioning. So this is not a joke. So let's take our country serious. Let's take our land serious. If we need a real president, the one that is very agile, the one that is energetic and is ready to do the job, not this one that will not come to court. We will be sending all these goons, all this dog that is backing to the court. Even last time, the first time they are doing the primary, he showed the one that is not even know about the case. he was the one that is representing this man as a Tinubu. And the judge said, no, you are not a Tinubu. You are not a figure. So just step out. So they place him where he belongs. Which kind of a dramatic is this? Are they taking the whole country as a joke? Anyway, let me give you this update. Let me give you this new update. This one is very important, you know. The man, Apabio, Olisa Agbakoba, son, Mr. Olisa Agbakoba. So hear from him, the update. This is the latest one, breaking news.
While we are compiling the summary of today's hearing at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, even though Labour Party and Mr. P2B were there present, but other political parties and their representatives were not there, unfortunately. However, the accuser could not have stopped the hearing.
The accuser is not there. The man they charge for stolen mandate is not there. First time, second time, third time. What kind of a court are they taking? Nigeria court it is? What do they think about the Nigeria court? They think it's a joke or it's a plain station? Huh? Are they thinking it's a gamble area? I don't know which kind of people is this. Even the court should just cancel their whole scenario, their whole trouble. They should cancel them. They should not let them even take the election in the first place. So this is what we are talking about. The man is totally a joke. It's not ready. It's not ready. Somebody is supposed to be a defender. It's not in court. They are calling his name. He's absent, and it's one stupid man is representing him as a Bola Tinubu. What kind of a joke is this? What kind of a joke is this? What kind of a gullible people is this? We don't need all such. We are serious matter here to tackle. Just flying up and down with expensive money. Is it how it's going to be? It's going to ruin the country? Is it how it's going to do the job? A failure man. So we should stay focused on this man. This man is not a president. He's not ready. He never be chosen in any way. He never be chosen in any way. It's a stolen mandate. So they really need to recover it as far as it's concerned. So we are just telling our judiciary to do the needful. Because this man, we can't jeopardize on our land, you know. It's not a serious man. So let's continue here in the video.
The tribunal later had to adjourn the case until Wednesday next week, 17th of May, 2023. Hello, my wonderful people. It is my pleasure to bring to you the summary of what happened today at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. While a lot of people are spreading propaganda, saying that Labour Party counsel, or rather Labour Party lawyers, asked the court to adjourn the case that they are not ready, is a fallacy from the pit of hell. And I would also like to bring transparency to the propaganda that is going on the internet space, stating that the court has dismissed the petitions of AP political party. That is not true. The AP political party has filed a notice of withdrawal of their petition against Bola Tinubu, INEC, and Kashim Shettima. Therefore, their case was not dismissed by the court, but rather they filed a notice for withdrawal of the case. There is also a propaganda going on the internet space saying that the petitions of the Labour Party were thrown away and dismissed by the court.
It's a lie.
It's a fallacy, a lie from the pit of hell.
Yeah.
Before I go further into the details, I wish to remind you that P2B and his legal team has filed a petition challenging the declaration made by INEC for the concluded presidential election, declaring Bola Tinubu the winner of the election, which was grossly mad, with a lot of catastrophe, with a lot of rigging, with a lot of harassment, with a lot of ethnic profiling. I present to you P2B and Labour Party's presidential election petition tribunal prayers. They are as follows, for those of you who do not know. Number one, declare that Tinubu and Shetima were not qualified to contest the presidential election held on February 25th, 2023. Number two, declare that all votes credited to Tinubu in the election are wasted votes due to the non-qualification or disqualification of Tinubu and Shetima. Declare that based on the remaining valid votes, after discounting the votes credited to Tinubu, Peter Obi obtained a majority of the lawful votes cast at the election and had no less than 25% of the vote cast in each of the at least two-thirds of the state and FCT Abuja, thereby satisfying the constitutional requirement to be declared the winner of the February 2023 presidential election. Declare that Tinubu, having failed to score 1/4 of the vote cast at the presidential election in the FCT Abuja, was not entitled to.
Sorry, guys.
Declared and returned as the winner of the presidential election held on February 25th. Election in the FCT held February 25th. If the above prayers cannot be granted, let the presidential election conducted on February 25th, 2023 be null and void on the ground that the election was not conducted substantially in accordance with the provisions of the Electoral Act 2022 and 1999 Constitution. We want an order cancelling the presidential election conducted on February 25th, 2023 and mandating INEC to conduct a fresh election for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. These are the grounds of Peter Obi's petition against Bola Tinubu and Kashim Shettima, as well as INEC. I have told you before, stop listening to some bloggers on this internet space. Some of them are not informed. Some of them are paid to peddle rumors against His Excellency Gregory Peter Obi and Baba Ahmed. I tell you most solemnly, they are paid to give you very false information. But I'm here to remind you that Peter Obi's petition are very crystal clear. And I believe that the judges of the appeal court will be just enough to look critically into these petitions. I tell you most solemnly, one of the crystal clear evidence, one of the crystal clear grounds or prayers in Peter Obi's petition is the 25%, which is very clear to every human being in the Nigeria of today that Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not score 25% in the FCT. That alone goes a long way to nullify Tinubu's declaration by INEC.
Exactly.
I have told you, I have listened to a lot of prominent Nigerians, barristers, lawyers, senior advocate of Nigeria, and now I want you to listen to Professor Olisa Abakoba, senior advocate of Nigeria. And I tell you, after you finish listening to him, you will know that Peter Obi is truly
you are the man. I hear you.
As you share this video. But in modern judicial case management philosophy, there are steps you take to arrive at a conclusion. So step one would mean
senior lawyer
if the decision of the tribunal states that 25% of FCT is not required, that point fails. If the tribunal says that 25% of FCT is required, then the petition succeeds. Now, so as you go up the steps, you will come to the point where the most difficult question will be posed, which is electoral irregularity. Mr. Robert Clark was on your program yesterday, and he gave
a
description of how petitions work. Petitions work on two levels. The first one is the technical level. All the 3 points I laid out, they are jurisdictional. They don't need any facts. You don't need a single documentation from INEC because on the facts, Mr. Tinubu did not win 25% in Abuja. So you don't need any access from INEC. It's stated in the petition. So the question is a legal question. What is the consequence of Mr. Tinubu not getting 25% in Abuja? Is it fatal or is it not fatal? You don't need any recourse to INEC for any documentation. If the question is answered in the negative, Tinubu goes through. If it's answered in the positive, Tinubu loses. You go to the next question. What is the consequence of Mr. Tinubu's vice presidential candidate being on the ballot of senatorial? Is it fatal in view of Section 35 of the Constitution? One way or the other, and so on and so forth. So you exhaust the jurisdictional and procedural questions. If all those questions succeed, then you are within the time to dismiss the petition or allow it. Now, the more difficult one is if the procedural and jurisdictional points do not succeed. Then we are bogged down by the electoral irregularities, and I agree here that access to documentation will be necessary. But to sit down and do nothing, I haven't heard a thing from the courts, I haven't heard a thing from the legal team, is the point that I'm saying is irritating. And the polity is overheated.
You have knee pain, shoulder pain, numbness in your hands.
Sorry for the disturbance, guys.
It has to be brief.
Okay, I guess ready, please. So let us just want to know exactly what transpired today and the reason why all the parties decided to come together to choose the case for determination.
Yes, it's in the interest of expeditious hearing of the petitions that
This is hearing of Wednesday.
Council to the petitioners.
They will do another again on Thursday. By the grace of God.
That instead of having this matter
Thursday, the court will started.
tomorrow, Friday,
We will started on Thursday
is for us to file
this week.
all the motions, all the applications, serve parties.
As you can hear from the senior lawyer,
Wednesday next week,
they are preparing their case against Thursday.
Adopted or argued. That
Thursday
way,
this week.
we will save time and ensure there's expeditious hearing of the petition and for the pre-trial to continue.
Yeah.
But there is an application we filed yesterday. I believe it will be of immense interest to you, gentlemen of the press. We are asking that the Honorable Court should allow live streaming and broadcasting of the proceedings of the court.
That is very necessary.
From day to day, whenever the court is sitting. Because it was something introduced by the colonial masters, but they have moved on, and we are still in the ancient age. So we feel that we should depart from that and adopt modernity, because some African countries are now live streaming their proceedings. I don't see why Nigeria shouldn't. So that was why we filed this application, so that it won't be just a matter of you hanging out here. You can come in if the court allows it, if the court grants it. And if some of you, as much as the court can accommodate, will come in with your cameras and be filming the proceedings in real time. After all, the court is a public place. Members of the public have a right to be in court, subject to space. But since the space is small, can't accommodate perhaps more than 200 or so, or less than 200, apart from the what is there at the foyer or lobby. It's just not enough in our view, and that is part of democracy. That is part of constitutionalism. So that's it.
Thank you very much, sir.
So after that, you people will if the application is granted, you will thank us. Pay us.
Guys, let me give you another video. Let me quickly give you another video. This one is hold on. And then you convey welcome. So okay, Femi. Okay, yeah, Mr. Dele Farotimi. Yeah, let me give you the video that he spoke. Yes, I think yesterday at American station. So this is the video. The video we're about to watch is Mr. Dele Farotimi in USA. You know, he gave analysis on how these white people, they are corrupt. They are the most corrupt people on earth. They are the one even corrupt the whole entire Africa. I mean, white people, white supremacy, white colonialism. They are the one corrupt the whole Africa. They put us in this mess. They put all of us in this mess. If not because of them, they know that these our stupid and these thieves of a politician, they will loot our money, they will loot our resources and take it to them. And they are the most dangerous, the most fascism of people, that they are corrupt. Because they say in Yoruba, ẹni gbépo lájà kọ́ ló jẹ̀bi, ẹni tó gbà. That is, somebody who steals goods is not the one that they should totally blame than the person who collected it from him or her. Because the collectors, they are the most the most atrocity here. They are the most robbery, because they are the ones sending them to go and steal, you know, and they will collect it from them. So hear from our men, you know. Let's hear from him. Hold on, I'm loading it. Mr. Dele Farotimi. Mr. Dele Farotimi, where you are? Sorry, I'm searching it. Former lawyer, Mr. Dele Farotimi. The British and the American government, they are the thieves. They are the corrupt country. So let's hear from him.
Speaking to something that has been on my mind
Okay.
for some time. I believe it is very important for the location of this discussion today. And I picked Nigeria, its democracy, and the subjectification of truth. Nigeria does not, I'm known for my definitions. I'm not defining. If I'm going to talk to a subject, I want to define it first. And there are three key components to what I have chosen. Nigeria is democracy, and then the subjectification of truth. Nigeria does not require any definition anymore.
What is this now?
今まだまだ世の中見て
Sorry, Jai.
It's a blessed land, ruined by horrible ruiners who pretend to be rulers. It would be bad enough if what we have in Nigeria are rulers. That would be bad enough. Rulers exist in time. They focus on preservation of power, and they are rarely burdened or bridled by vision. They are content with surviving in power. That is what rulers do. Leaders, on the other hand, are bridled by vision. So they see beyond their lifetime, and they are constrained by their vision in the choices that they would make. Unfortunately for my country, as blessed as it is, it has been cursed by ruiners, never been blessed with leadership.
Yes.
That is Nigeria properly defined. It's democracy, and that will lead me to the third part of what I want to talk about: the subjectification of truth.
Subjectification of truth.
That is when you take
That is the one key.
precept, something that has universal
That is the one key you need to hold.
and you bring it into a space,
subjectification of
and it begins to have a different meaning because of the space of its application. That is the situation with Nigerian democracy, because you actually have to Nigerianize what we have before you might call it a democracy. Democracies are impossible to have in environments where the law does not rule. Citizenship is impossible to uphold in environments devoid of the rule of law. Nigeria is one such environment. In the absence of the rule of law, Nigeria is ruled by impunity.
Impunity.
And that is why
Another key word. Impunity.
Would publish guidelines flowing from the Constitution, and it will proceed to do the exact opposite of what it had promised to do. But that is for the Nigerian audience. Because of the context of location, we must now talk to the subjectification of truth. Atlanta was my point of entry into the US on this particular trip. And as I was being driven to where I would be staying, I drove past the place and it was pointed out to me that that was MC Mushroom Pickens' house in Riverdale, Atlanta.
Oh wow.
A man could stand in broad daylight,
Very close to my house.
cameras on him, and he could tell the world, Yachiputi must not vote. He spoke as the state.
Yeah.
The Nigerian state is criminal. MC Mushroom is not a government official, but there was a policeman stood not too far away from him when he made his edit. And that edit stood. And we saw it in its full ramification on the 18th of March. But how does this relate to the context of our location, the location of this discourse? Our American friends will tell us we have a democracy, and that is why Nigeria must be protected and everything must be kept quiet. We must have peace. They speak peace to us, but they never talk to us about justice. Those who know Nigeria bring their wealth to this land, and you give them succor. They carry your green cards, they carry your passports, they buy your citizenship, they buy homes in this place. You convict them here, you release them to Nigeria. If they were drug dealers, members of the Mahane drug cartel, you'd be busy talking about all kinds of sanctions on them. You wouldn't allow them in your country.
Yes.
But you have them living here. Their children are here. They ruin my country. I can't live in yours.
Yeah.
I visit. And when I stay longer than 3 weeks, I'm already having withdrawal symptoms. All I want to do is go back to mine. But you make my country impossible to live in because of your subjectification.
That was the Oyinbo white
You
man.
sit down on a day-to-day basis and you
White
preach
man
down and
supremacy.
tell us about just how much democracy works for Africa.
White man
But you do everything to
doctrine.
undermine our democracy because you give succor to criminals in your cities.
Yeah.
I can't open a bank account in America because I'm a Nigerian. But the groups running my country put their monies in your accounts.
Yeah.
I can't open an account. The only crime is that I'm a Nigerian. A drug indicted criminal is about to become the president of my country.
And you say nothing.
Are the ones normalizing the insanity.
You see. American.
When I speak to the subject
Britain.
of truth,
They are the corrupt nation here. They corrupt the whole Africans.
The hypocrisy of the Western world.
All over the world.
Particularly continues to preach democracy, accountability, rule of
Even
law,
France.
and
France is there. France. That's the most typical corrupt country. France.
A couple of
London. UK.
years now, actually,
American.
there was
Those three places,
a
they are the
massacre
giant of corruption.
in Lagos State at the Lekki toll gate.
Most corrupt people on earth. That's those three places on earth.
You got your eyes in the sky, you're everywhere. We know. You saw what.
Sorry, Jare. This one is just a disturbance. I don't need all these people, man.
So what happened? What did the West ever say? I'll tell you. There was a debate in the British Parliament. A certain gentleman, I believe his name is Torgen Hart. And he spoke lightly about how when Gowon relocated to the UK.
With our starting money, go on.
Well, I'll tell you something.
He loot money.
Tradition, we have a program. And it will be Ulaja, Ujali, then it will be.
Benny.
The thief does not do as much harm as
Then the person is collected. Yeah, the collector.
The West has been the net receiver of our stolen commonwealth. Right. You are
that is the point.
The madness that has overtaken my country.
That is the point we are getting at.
We will not be in the mess we are in.
Yes.
When Gowon took the wealth of Nigeria, where did he take it to? Took it to Britain.
Britain. And Britain collect it. They collect our stolen goods. Nigeria stolen goods. Britain collect it. American collect it. Even France.
You sit there and you legitimize evil in my own country. I'll tell you another one. A British general.
This is a nice one.
Was recalled from retirement. And I believe he was sent to jail in addition to being recalled from retirement and dismissed from the army. What was his offense? He claimed about £50,000 more than he was entitled to in child education benefit. That was what this general did. How many Nigerian generals, civil servants, public officers have brought their monies into your coffers? So please, friends owe their friends the truth. If you guys are truly our friends, talking about Americans now, if you are truly our friends, don't preach at us. Don't tell us about all the wonderful things you could do in collaboration with us. And I say this, madam, because you are about the only one who's cared enough about us to even give us your ear. The fact is, I'm not talking to you as a person. I'm speaking to America as a country, its people, and the institutions that govern this country. The truth of the matter is that you have all these your wonderful Magnitsky acts and all of that. Use it to go after the criminals reigning our country. I'm not coming to your country on exile. We don't want your exile. Friends tell friends the truth. Tell us the truth and stop mollycoddling the criminals reigning our country. Thank you very much.
So that is
Nigerian.
That is
in
it.
Fact,
okay.
No sane African will not be pained at the effect of and the devastation of corruption in Nigeria and indeed in Africa. But what many people fail to understand is that corruption was created by the West.
By the West.
By the Bretton Woods institutions, the IMF, the World Bank.
Yeah.
Corruption was created by them. For one purpose,
the Westerner people, they are the creator of corruption.
They need our resources
all over the world
to develop their countries. That's all. And how do they get it?
So that is it for this video. So let me play this Arise TV. I just need a point there, so that you can grab some of your idea, you know, and knowledge. So let's use this Arise TV program for a while. So before I close the program. So okay, here we go.
PDP and Peter Obi of the Labour Party are two frontline presidential candidates. Challenging declaration of Bola by the Independent Electoral Commissioner as winner of the election. The Labour Party has maintained their stance and been the winner of the February 25 presidential election. In a press statement, Akin Oshitoko, Director General of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, said the Independent National Electoral Commissioner (INEC) should not throw Nigeria into crisis, and has also released a breakdown from Labour Party's investigation of its win percentage in each state of Nigeria. So joining us on the show this morning to discuss the proceedings of the Presidential Election Tribunal is Akin Oshitoko, Director General of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council. Welcome to the show. Great to see you again.
Thank you very much, Rufai.
Like Dr. Martin Phillips called you.
I'm glad to be back
I've gone to the back on the familiar territory.
Balogo PMSC, like Dr. Martin famously call you. To call you that. But let's go straight to it, sir. Let's go straight to it, sir. You released a couple of results. A lot of people are going to ask, who authenticated those results? Who peer-reviewed those results? Secondly, I want you to also look at this Osho case, although I must have to state again that we have not seen a certified true copy of the full ruling. But I read a portion in there as reported by a newspaper that was talking about the fact that what was backed up on the server, cannot be totally admissible because there might be some flaws in the technological handshake with the server. What's your reaction to that? And who authenticated those results you printed out? Who peer-reviewed those results you released?
I'm surprised to find that you are saying this. I never, it didn't come from me at all.
Okay.
You see, it has been in circulation for quite a while, and you issued a press release in March 5th, the 5th of March, precisely, to urging the public to disregard it. It doesn't come from me. It will be a little bit irresponsible of me to start releasing results of the election. And if you read the thing right well, I'm sure you have my phone number. Compare the phone number you have on the so-called press statement with my personal. Well, I'm surprised only that you, with the access you have, with your megaphone, you believe that, you actually believe that. And again, well, I've again had to reissue that press release. I prefer, I would have thought that you know that this is not.
You know why I deliberately asked
done that.
You know why I deliberately asked it?
Yeah.
Because it was a roving story.
I'm glad you asked.
And despite the fact that you have debunked it, it still keeps coming up. And that's why I'm happy you deliberately. And that's why I said, who authenticated it? It was for a deliberate reason. Who peer-reviewed it? It was for a deliberate reason. And I'm happy that you've been able to exonerate yourself on national TV. And I'm sure this clip of this conversation we'll have will be taken and beamed on to millions of people that keep attaching that result to you. And I'm happy you clarified that. Secondly, will be the issue of that Osho ruling. I know nobody has gotten the certified true copy, you might not have read it, but the part in it that talks about the fact that what was backed up on the server could not be completely authenticated as a basis to use for determination. The part that a lot of people have raised eyebrow about. Because in that ruling, they talked about the fact that there might be discrepancies when you back up in the server. And I also remember that your party went ahead to INEC and said, let us investigate. But they said that they were going to back up on the server and you can get those server details. When you see a ruling like that, how do you juxtapose both?
Well, I'm not a liar, and I'm sure maybe we should wait for the comprehensive statement of the judgment, where explanations will be given as regards the kind of issues we are raising. But let me tell you something, that in this age, in the age of that we are in today, there is no information black hole. And look, the moment you release an information, a server or whatever it is, and you attempt to distort it, you have an evidence against yourself. And I think that as we go along, that will be the case. Beavers, I was spoken at length with Mike Igiri, who is an expert, a former Rec Commissioner and an expert on these kind of issues. And he did make the point that, look, the beavers, you cannot, it's next to impossible. Well,
that the issues we used to have before in terms of voter accreditation, they're done manually, and so if 200 people voted, you can easily maneuver it to become 20,000 or 200,000. But with the beavers, it is the exact number of those who are accredited that will be voted, and you have that information there. So one of the ways that Nigerians are experts and are distorting things, we are used to making things become dysfunction here in Nigeria. So what happened in many of these cases was that since they could not vary the numbers that were cast, the number of votes that were cast, let's say in where you are, 200 people were accredited, 300 people were accredited, and the breakdown of those 300 people was maybe 200 for Labour, 50 for the other one, 50 for the next person. And when they went about it now that since it is impossible, it has become impossible to increase the figures, so what they then did was they then removed myself from Labour Party. Labour Party scores 200. They will remove 10. If Labour Party scores 211, right? They will take the 2 away from Labour Party and put the 2 in front of the purported, in front of another party that has scored maybe 12. So the party that scored 12 will now become 212, and then the Labour Party, from where the votes were deducted, will be reduced to 11. So this is the case, because as I said, Mikey Guinness, an expert, he was surprised that look, they thought that, with this, we are home and dry. But as I said, Nigerians are experts, in distorting things, in making things that are supposed to serve us creditably. You yourself, Nigerians sabotage themselves. Like, I think that was what happened in the case of INEC. They sabotage the beavers. And there's a question people have raised all along that they have not provided an answer. Now, if you are using the same server to transmit election results, presidential election results, senatorial election results, and House of Rep, how come the other 2, the down ballot 2, were not affected? How does it come about that you can transmit that of Senate and House of Rep, and you can, but when it gets to the presidential election, you now say that you have a technical problem, a glitch. Of course, we've seen then that this is a man-made glitch. It was not an accident. It was done specifically to give them room to maneuver, around the figures that were given. Right. So I think what has helped Adeleke, show is the fact of that device, right? That first, the argument against Adeleke was overvoting. But with beavers, it is not possible for him to overvote. It's going to report, what you can do is fiddle with the figures, as I told you earlier, but you cannot overvote, you cannot add figures over and above the numbers, the voters that were registered at that polling booth. So this is, in his own case, the beggars has been used for the purpose it is supposed to serve.
Okay, so Oshitoko, I'd like to move away a little and just still on the tribunal, but ask us to this chairmanship crisis in the party.
where you are now, and if you think or if there would be an impact on the ongoing tribunal. So with Mr. Julius Abure and Lamidi Apapa, what's the status of things? In the previous interview, it said that the judiciary's judgment had created a crisis in your party. What's the status, and would it have any impact on the ongoing tribunal?
Well, I don't want to talk about this Labour Party issue all over again. Now, look, we are campaigning. Past 1 year, we campaigned. We did a lot of party activities. The main agenda being the presidential campaign. Not once did I see any of these people whose names you have mentioned, Apapa or Arabambi, any of them on the year, coming year, where these activities took place. So, the thing is, I think the media also creates this kind of problems. Maybe because of the news value, the nuisance value it has. I think you should ask yourself that, what is the process of a party member becoming a legitimate or valid officer of the party? Can the deputy national chairman wake up one day and start claiming that he has become the chairman of the party? Yet another person calls himself the national secretary. So this is an element of the contribution of the media, and obviously this child is being sponsored, by our parents, people who are used to doing those kind of things. There are no issues in the party. As I said, I've never seen any of these guys, in the party function, in our election. So they just came out from nowhere, and start being, they are serving as agent provocator. Now, remember the other time that they issued a statement saying they are disbanding the Presidential Campaign Council, they are withdrawing the petition, before the Presidential Election Tribunal. Who does that to his partner? You remember the case of Solomon in the Bible. If two of you are carrying the baby, it's okay. You then ask that, okay, now he's going to cut the baby in half. The authentic mother, of course, doesn't want it. That the baby to be cut in two and shared between the two of them. The person who is the fraud, right, now confirm her fraudulent, position by saying that, look, cut it in half, that would be good for, and the half should not be shared between them. So it is the same thing here, that if you are clearly a property,
we have just about a minute to go, so you have to keep the answers short. Quickly. Some of those issues about figures, about what is on IREV and all of that, these are matters that are already before the tribunal. It will be prejudicial for us to be splitting hairs over this is the figure that is on IREV, this is what is in the past. But I go back to the Osun matter. Festus Keyamo, in reacting to the judgment in the Osun case, says a precedent has been established by the Supreme Court. And his argument is that, look, what has been done in the Osun case, everybody should note, because it may determine the outcome of the presidential election petitions. One of the things that the Supreme Court said in the Osun gubernatorial case is that, look, the figures on beavers, what is recorded on beavers, must be in agreement with what is in the INEC portal. If there is any disagreement, then there's nothing to pursue. So, do you think that it is indeed a double-edged sword, and that that may, be the outcome of the presidential election petition? Because it looks like the APC is already jubilating on the basis of the ruling in the Osun case. Does that discourage you? Briefly, please.
Well, they should beware of the perils of premature applause. But with regard to the question you asked, I was not the one who introduced the subject of what figures exist in beavers. It was directly a question from, it's impossible to talk about the Osun State case without making that, clarifying that position. I didn't pluck it from the air. It was not even my initiative. It was in response to a direct question from you guys. And so it's not a matter of sub judice. And I'm telling you that you yourself, you must have had interactions with Mike Igini, who's an expert on this matter, and taking time to explain. I did not say that I didn't mention anything specifically with regards to our case before the presidential election. So I know you are not, your premise is totally wrong. But you see, look, I don't know why anybody is entitled to some sense of fantasy. Anybody can celebrate anything you can say, but I don't see how those who have defrauded in collusion with INEC, how that judgment and the logic of it will serve their purpose. Because if something is already on the beavers that you cannot change, I don't think that APC, should rejoice on that. And of course, that will be proven at the court as the case goes forward. What is the look? It's I don't know how APC and his people, they are experts at distorting view. They are experts at distorting news. They can tell you that black is white, or black is white. It's difficult to actually respond to the kind of irascible statements, they make at times, something that is illogical. On what basis are you challenging the result if Beavers is going to serve the interest of those who defrauded, the results of the election? So, I mean, as I said, everybody is entitled to a sense of fantasy to celebrate and things like that. But certainly,
On that note, thank you very much, Akin Shitoko.
All right, guys. Yeah, you are the judges right here. So please leave your comment below, and tomorrow we will bring you another episode. Because this is a season film, you cannot finish it. It's a 15 season series. So hopefully we will get you another breaking news updating on our program. So thank you guys for watching, and if you are first time in our program, please subscribe to our channel and follow us on our page. So Timo Starboy channel blogs on Facebook, on YouTube, Timo Starboy Reality Talk TV. So thank you. I love you all. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.